Welcome back, guys, to another video on the channel. In this video I'm going to be covering some of the best players you guys can make coins with that are under 100k. Before I get into showing you guys the best players to make under 100k, I'm going to show you the method that I would be using to come across these players, and of course you can search these players up individually. So the filter is going to be special, chemistry style, shadow, and of course you can use hunter, and it's going to be minimum price 10,000, maximum price 20, minimum buy it now 20,000. And what this will do, the method will just give you a load of results on open bid. And all you want to do is search across to see if there's any cards that are worth looking at. For example, this Sidibe, he would be a very good card to look at because I know this card goes for around about 20,000 in a shadow. All you would do then is then back out. You would search up a Sidibe. So we're just going to do that. We're just going to search up Sidibe. How much does this card go for in a hunter? In a shadow, I mean. And let's just have a look at under 20,000 coins. And as you can see, there's no cards in a shadow under 20,000 coins. Let's just see how much he actually does go for. And it looks like he's going for around about 25k. So if I'm able to pick that card up for about 17, 18,000, you could possibly sell this on for 25k. The second variation of that method is special hunter. And slightly different filters. It's 10,000, 15,000, 15,000. But of course, once you've searched for it, you can, of course, up it to 10, 20, 20. So now all you want to do is just have a look at some open bids. And as you can see, there's a Thorgan Hazard, there's a Promes, and there's a Jadon Sancho in the first 10 minutes. So we're just going to have a look at Thorgan Hazard. How much does Thorgan Hazard go for in a hunter? And I'm predicting it's probably around about 18k. So let's just have a quick look. 18,000 coins, any at 18,000 coins. And it looks like there is only one at 18,000 coins, and that is a ones to watch. It looks like, yeah, he's going for around about 18,000 coins for the inform. So of course you saw that one that was on 10,000 coins open bid. I would probably bid up to around about 14k, trying to make 2 to 3k on that card. So now let's get into the video. So the first player on this list is going to be Jordan Ayew, and just because Jordan Ayew is first on the list does not mean that he is the best player to trade with under 100k. It's just someone that I've had success with, and of course people are going to have different successes with other players. So let's just have a look at how much he goes for. So at the moment it looks like he goes for around about 18,750 coins, and of course with these kind of players, especially the 81, 82 rated, so there's not many people looking for Ayew in a hunter. So this card may not sell on the first listing, but I just want to show you quickly what you should be doing. So of course, as I was saying, he was going for a hunter. So how much does this card go for in just like his normal card? So let's just have a look, and it looks like he's going for around about this card. So if you're able to try and pick this card up for around about 12,000 coins in a hunter, you've got the possibility of selling it for 16 to 17,000 coins. So moving on to the next player, and it's going to be John McGinn of Aston Villa. And the reason why I like trading with this card, he is one of my favourites actually, and that is because of the fact that he's actually got 2 informs. And I'm just going to show you the 2 informs, and the reason why is because sometimes people actually put up the 84 for the 81's price. As you can see in a hunter, there's 3 John McGinns under 20,000 coins. So what people would do is they would actually list the 84 for the 81's price, and then some people will see the 81's price, the 84's price is quite low, so they'll list the 81 for around about 13, 14,000 coins. Then you're able to pick up the 81 in a hunter for 14,000 coins and ended up selling for 18,500. I know this card will 100% sell, and of course you could do exactly the same with Shadow. And John McGinn is good because he's got very well-rounded stats. You can either buy him in a hunter or a Shadow. So let's just see what is the cheapest in a Shadow. And the cheapest Shadow 84 is 21,000 coins. You'll be able to sell this card for around about 21,000 coins. Of course, you want to try and keep him in a centre mid or CDM role and not so much in a striker position. So the next player we're going to be looking at is Philippe Coutinho of Bayern Munich. I like trading with the left mid one just because of the position change from central to left wing. He's not actually that highly demanded compared to the actual central card. So this card fluctuates a lot. So this card currently goes for around about 82,000 coins. And again, I'm not going to say buy prices because we're in the middle of team of the year, so I don't want to tell you, right, buy this card for 80k, try and sell it for 88k. We're in the middle of team of the year, so prices do fluctuate a lot. So just try and bid on a card based on that price at that hour. So if it's going for 80,000 coins at one time, try and pick this card up for 72,000, 73,000, and then selling it on. Moving on to Philippe Coutinho's Bayern Munich teammate Serge Gnabry. I know for a fact that this card in a hunter sells for around about 80,000 coins. So if you're able to pick this card up for around about 68 to 70,000 coins, you should be able to sell this at 80,000 coins overnight. Also, one of my favourite players that I've had a lot of success with, and that is Stefan de Vrij. Sorry about the pronunciation, but yeah. He goes for around about 30,000 coins in a shadow. And if you're able to pick this card up for around about closer to 25k rather than this card, of course, I could probably pick this card up and sell it for 30,000 and make around about 2,000 coins. But ideally, I want to pick this card up for around about 20,000, 25,000, and then sell it for 30,000. Sergio Canales of Real Betis is the next player we're going to be looking at. And there's a couple of reasons why I like looking at this player and trading with this player is because, one, he's one of the cheapest 86 informs in his category. And he's, of course, he's Spanish. So therefore, he's got multiple links in different leagues. And when we're coming to investments, he is one of the first cards I do look at in that sort of 86, 85 inform kind of category. Right, anyway, this card goes for around about 30,000 coins. If you're able to pick it up for around about 25,000 coins and then trying to sell it on for 30,000 coins, then that would be a good deal, making around about 3.5k. Moving on to number 7 now, and it is going to be Luis Alberto. And for similar reasons to John McGinn, he has 2 informs, and therefore it makes it a little bit easier to trade with. So let's see how much the first inform goes for in a hunter. So the first inform goes for around about 30,000 coins in a hunter. Of course, there is 2 here at 28,000, but there's only 2 on the market. So that means that there's probably a good chance that when these 2 have gone, or whether they haven't sold or they have sold, then 30,000 will be the cheapest on the market. So let's just see how much his 87 does go for in a hunter, because there is an 87 rated inform, and by the looks of it, there's no 87 Luis Alberto in a hunter. So let's just have a look at 45,000. Is there any at 45,000? And yes, there is one at 41,000, but as you can see, there's only one at 41,000. And I know this card can fluctuate between around about 35k to 42, 43. So if you're able to pick it up at that lower end, closer to the 86 price, then you're going to make a very good deal. This next card, guys, is probably up there with my top 3. If I had to choose a top 3 regarding my favourite players, this is probably in the top 3, and it is Harry Kane. And we're going to be looking at the Team of the Year nominee card, and the reason why, because this card fluctuates so much. So let's just see how much the cheapest Team of the Year nominee card goes for. 59k, 63,000. So it looks like it's going for around about 59,000 coins, but is that decent? I'm buying that. Yeah, I'm buying that. The reason why I'm buying that is because I know, as you can see, there was only a couple of cards that are under 62, 63,000. So I'm probably going to buy this and then sell this on for around about 61, 62,000, making around about 3k. Number 9 on this list is going to be Alexander Kolarov. And again, the same reasons because of Alberto and McGinn is because Kolarov has 2 informs. So the first inform we're going to be looking at is in fact the 86, and the 86 in a shadow goes for around about 40,000 coins. I've picked this card up for around about 32, 33,000 coins before, and then ended up selling it on for 40,000. So if I had to choose my number 1 on this list, it's actually going to be Theo Hernandez, who plays for AC Milan. And again, he has 2 informs, but we're mainly going to be trading with the 84, and the 84 goes for around about 110,000. That is normally your selling price. I'm buying that, thank you. Right, I've bought this card because I know this card sells for 110,000 coins. As you can see, there was one here for 108,000 coins that's been on the market for around about 18 minutes but hasn't sold. So someone's obviously undercut him at a big undercut at 92,000. So I've picked him up for 92,000. I know for a fact that I'm going to be able to sell this card at some point today for 110,000 coins. So I've made around about 12k here. So guys, again, if you can pick this card up for around about 90 to 95k, I could tell you now, you could sell this card for 110,000. But again, we are during Team of the Year, so just be careful. Just double check those prices. We're going to be continuing the theme of defenders, and Alejandro Grimaldo is the 11th player on our list, and it looks like his base card is going for around about 30,000 coins, and his shadow goes for around about 42,000 coins right now, if I'm correct. So if we're able to pick this card up closer to the 32,000 coin mark, so maybe around about 33 to 35k in a shadow for Grimaldo would be a very good price. Then we have the option to possibly selling this card for 40 to 42k. Moving on to number 12, and it's going to be Mislav Orsic, the creation beast. He is well known on FIFA as to being one of a cheap beast. I remember like loads of player reviews because he's an 82 rated card with insane shooting. So again, he has 2 informs. So let's just have a look at the first inform, how much that currently is going for. In a hunter, the 79 is going for around about 20,000 coins. And I know during times of the day, this card is going to be on open bid quite a lot because of the fact that he's 79 rated. So if you could pick this card up for around about 15 to 16k, you have the opportunity to be selling it for just over 20,000. Now let's have a look at his other inform. He has a is it an 82 inform? So let's just have a look at how much that goes for. So let's put in 32,500, and that is not the case. Let's have a look at 35,000, and it looks like he is going for around about 33,000 coins. And you can see, look at his stats: 95 pace, 88 shot, and that's the reason why this card goes for quite a bit, even despite his rating, is because his stats are actually pretty sick. So if we could pick this card up for around about 30,000. little bits less, maybe in the high 20s, 28, 30,000, then this would be a very good deal because you should be able to sell this card on for around about 33k. Moving back to defenders, and the next player we're going to be looking at, which is number 13, and that is Nicolas Otamendi. So Nicolas Otamendi goes for around about 23,000 coins in a shadow. So let's just have a look. So there's 22,000 and this card is at 19,000. So if we could pick this card up for around about 18 to 19k, so I'm going to pick this card up. It's just been sold, but yeah, I should have been quicker. If we could pick this card up for 18, 19k on open bid or a snipe, we should be able to sell this card for around about 23,000, despite this one being at 22k. Obviously, later in the day, this card will probably sell for 23,000. So yeah, just pick it up for around about 18 to 19,000. We're continuing with defenders, guys. I'm sorry that, you know, we are continuing defenders and you're seeing a lot of shadow cards, but I'll tell you now, shadows and defenders just work very well for me. And as you can see, I have got quite a lot of defenders in it. So the next player we're going to be looking at is Yang Vertonghen in a shadow. He's 88 rated left back card. So let's just have a look at how much it goes for. At the moment, it looks like it's going for around about 40,000 coins, but I can tell you now, I'm going to pick up both of these. And the reason why I'm going to buy both of these is because I know I could sell these cards for around about 46,000 coins. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy them. I'm going to stick one into the transfer list, and I'm going to stick the other one up at around about 45, 46k, making around about 2k, 2.5k a card, which is pretty decent. Moving on to number 15, it is going to be Romelu Lukaku. Again, he does in fact have two informs. So the first inform goes for around about 27,500 coins, and we're going to want to be picking up this card for around about 22 to 23,000 coins, either on a quick snipe or an open bid, because these cards do fluctuate. But he does have another inform, which is I think an 87 inform, if I'm correct. Let's just have a look at how much that 87 goes for. So by the looks of it, the 87, if I can try and find him, guys. Yeah, so the 87 goes for around about 40,000 coins by the looks of it. So if we could pick this card up for around about 35, 34k, by the time you take into EA tax, we should be making around about 3k coins. Also, guys, let me know if you're interested in a part 2, because I've literally could have put around about 30 or 40 players, but the video would have been far too long, and you guys probably wouldn't have watched it to the end. So let me know by either liking the video or just let me know by leaving a comment that you would like to see a part 2. Again, guys, just a quick disclaimer. When you're checking these prices, just make sure you double check prices, etc., because we are in Team of the Year. So maybe leaving these players till after 6 PM UK just to see what EA drop during Team of the Year would be my best advice. And also, guys, thank you for the support. We've just hit 1,000 subscribers throughout January. We've already gained 1k subscribers, and we're so close to hitting 4k subscribers, which is absolutely phenomenal. So a massive thank you from me, and I'll catch you next video, guys. See you later.